multiplayer 7 Days to Die with Silverblade.
Damn it, son of a... Ouch.
You must remember to,
88 miles per hour!
Don't you feel foolish?
Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 14.7, and this is episode 77. And I just came back from doing the loot run from the Working Stiff and the Shotgun Messiah. Got back to base, dumped things off, and I realized I have absolutely no more wood for my forge or my cooking fire or any of that, so we're gonna spend the day in the tree farm. Hopefully we can get this all hammered out pretty quickly. And hopefully no deaths because of soul-sucking ghost trees. Hopefully. And who knows, this may even inspire a wayward zombie to come my way and try to get me. Yay. So yeah, this may not be a pulse-pounding episode, but maybe you'll learn something about tree farming. Maybe I'll learn something about tree farming. So we'll just whack away a bit. Now mind you, I had absolutely zero... Well, not absolutely. I had all this stuff freed up. And this is just from the few trees that I've chopped down. This is the amount of wood that I've gathered. So, yeah. Gives you an idea just how productive this is in a very short amount of time. One thing to note, especially based on Mad Mole's most recent video, farming in Alpha 15 will be more randomly timed rather than fixed timed. Because right now it's like a day and a half will grow one batch of crops, like all of them all at once. Boom, done. And say another half day would do another type of crops, you know, because each type of crop has a certain time limit on it. And once that timer runs out, they reach their full maturity, and then they just kind of stay in a constant state until you pick it. So constant growth rate, constancy until you pick it. Based on what I understand, what Mad Mole was saying about Alpha 15, growth rates will vary depending on if you have the ground fertilized or not. And even then, you might have like 2 or 3 of your crop of, say, like corn will grow really fast, and some will take a little while longer. So it's not all going to come in all at the same time. At least that's how I understood the way he was explaining it. But for Alpha 14.7, everything grows at a constant rate after you planted it and stays there until you pick it or harvest it. Which is kind of good to know. Kind of. And I'm overheating because I'm wearing the puffered coat from the last episode. Alright. Actually, I'm overheating just sitting here. It is unbearably warm in here. So Basically what I'm doing is I'm recording an episode while I'm fully awake to do so. Get an episode done, then go outside because it's kind of windy out there even though it's still warm. Go out, cool off a bit. Then hopefully the room's cooled off a little bit with the door open, and then come right back at it, recording another episode. So, yeah. And unfortunately, there's no real means of hooking up an air conditioner in here. And even then, I don't have the money for one, or even have a air conditioner to install in this room, which would really be nice. And normally this room, because it's in the back side of the house, it's usually one of the coolest rooms in the house, but the computer itself really, it makes the temperature of the entire room jet up really, really quickly. Nature of the beast. As you can see, we've done one row and part of a second row, and I'm almost got my inventory maxed out. So I got to keep an eye on that so I'm not leaving stuff on the ground. Alright, so let's see, we got a little bit more to go here. It's probably if I finish this row up. Oh, I hear a zombie. So if I finish this row up, I'll probably be at my maximum. I'm gonna lead him out this way. Come and get me, dead man. I got some lead for you. Don't hit those blocks. They're not doing nothing to you. Don't be a jerk. That's my job. Come on, tough guy. Oh shit. I forgot that one of the things I got in my loot from the Shotgun Messiah and Working Stiffs run was a sniper barrel, and I repaired the gun and forgot to reload it, which is why you should always reload between engagements and refitting your weapons, that is. Yeah. Lesson learned, I guess. Alright, so we'll get these trees and see if we can max out our inventory on this shit. Alright, 3 more stacks. One nice thing is if I've measured these out right, and I'm harvesting these right, 2 rows would equal this much wood. As you can see, that's why I was able to create the wood frames and blocks in the lake so easily, because I was able to harvest so much wood so quickly. It definitely beats having to run around from random tree to random tree just to get it all, you know? Alright, so I'm going to call it at that one, because I know if I try finishing that tree off, I'm going to go over what my carrying capacity is and end up leaving stuff on the ground, and I don't want to waste any wood, so we'll just get back in the base, dump this stuff off, and finish off what's left there for the farm. Excuse me. Now eventually I want to move everything from the church over to the lake base, but I haven't quite got the storage setup finished over there, or even started for that matter. Alright. Ta-da! Okay, so let's go back and eat some more. Time for a nose itch. Alright. So I'm definitely going to have to patch up defenses around the base here. But my main priority has been the lake base. So I'm not really too worried about it. And as you've seen in the Day 35 Horde, lake base holds its own pretty good. But I definitely want to have the church as a backup in case I do get overrun and have to get out of there, lickety split. Or just to get out of the base completely and then have a place to fall back to after I've done with dealt with a horde. At least I'll have a secondary supply in case things go south. Which, with this game, you never know. Dink, dink, dink. Alright. So I'm going to make sure my pistol's reloaded. Okay, good. I just remembered that I had also picked up a good piece for my pistol and installed it, and also forgot to reload. So yeah, after you've tweaked your weapons, make sure you reload them, make sure they're fully armed. Now I can't remember how many days these trees have been maturing, but they are definitely at their maximum maturity level. And as you see, just finishing off that one row, got that much wood. And these are all the pine seeds I've gotten from them, so yeah, good stuff. Now the next episode, what I'm thinking I'll do is I'll have to get through the night, I'm sure, and then it will be tomorrow morning, game time. Go for a cruise through the desert, because I know that some of you guys, Bloodbane, Pamela, some of you guys, other guys, haven't really seen too much of the desert, or at one time anyway, haven't seen much of the desert. I'm sure with Bloodbane and Pamela, you guys have seen your fill of the desert by now, but basically just go through a cruise, because I really, in this game, that's like all the desert I've really explored in this particular game. In past games, I've been all over the desert, so I'm more than familiar with it. But for those of you that haven't had the chance to see what it's like, how to survive in it, we'll give it a go just so you guys have a frame of reference, maybe get some tips out of it. Who knows what will come out of it. It'll make up for boring episodes like this, I hope. Fingers crossed. Knock on wood. Knock on my head. A little bit here, I'm going to have to go in and get some steel so I can repair this axe. It's getting there. Right on the verge of breaking. And this is an axe I got out of the working stiff from that last run, I think. because the ones I'm able to make are around the 480s, so they're pretty good. In fact, when I dug that tunnel underneath my lake base to the exit room there, I made that pickaxe that I have in my toolbar right now, and it's a one-hit pickaxe, or a steel pickaxe, that is. Hit one block of stone and beep, done. Beep, done. So I was able to get it done pretty damn quick. So you couple the level of my tool with my skill level, which, let's see, mining tools 100 out of 100, miner 69 is 5 out of 5. You get these set up like this, and then you have a pickaxe of the level that I got down there below, and yeah, it's one hit and done. Previously it was like 2 hits and done. And that's also counting in full stamina as well. I think because I got the sexual Tyrannosaurus, and I can't remember what the name of the other stamina modifier is. You know, my stamina didn't drop down really at all. I mean, right now it just drops 1 and pops right back up. I think we'll finish this row and head back in. Yeah. Then comes the replanting, which if I don't have time to do it on camera, I will do it off camera. I've got other episodes where I've shown how I plant my plant farm, or tree farm. So it's not like it's discovering the wheel again. Boom. That was pretty darn good. Alright, so what we got here? 2 more rows of trees. Not bad. So I'll head in, we'll repair the axe, dump off the wood, that kind of good stuff. Whew. I'm getting a little melty. It is literally over 90 degrees in my room right now. It is hotter in here than it is outside in full sunlight. Alright, so gotta get the steel out, get some wood. I should be able to... Oh, it's an iron axe. Well, I'll just make a steel axe. Won't quite have the same quality level, I don't think. I think it'll be in the 480s, 490s. But it will... it should have better hitting power than this. In fact... Let's see, I don't have any... Yeah, I don't have any scrap iron in there. So let's see. Get that going, and we'll make some forged iron. And we'll just make 25. That should be plenty. Okay, so at this level... block damage 9.11. The steel fire axe at this level, which is about 50 less, block damage 254.96. So let's repair this. So it drops to 517. Okay, 177.61, 254. So for a lesser level, but made of steel, it's like 75, around 75 points better damage for blocks than the iron one. NAD damage is technically kind of negligible in difference, but yeah. Alright, so we'll just put the iron fire axe in here as a backup and just keep this. It does more damage, so why the hell not, right? And we'll... Oops. We'll top these off. We're going to have to get more clay at some point. Alright, so we'll go harvest the rest of the wood. So yeah, that kind of gives you a good example of why it's better to have steel tools rather than iron. Because you have to have higher levels on your iron tools just to make it comparable to the steel tools. Four chops of the axe and that tree goes down. Whereas the other one, I think it was like 5 or 6 hits. Then again, that other axe was also not at full health either. And I imagine if I got my, I think it's bladed weapon skill up a little more, I could even do a 1,000-point tree in like 2 hits. Maybe 3, but... Or more likely 3, maybe 2, I should say. So yeah, I'm going to have plenty of wood to last me a while, and it'll probably be like 3 or 4 days. I can't remember what the regrow rate is for these trees, but... Oh, hello! That was unexpected. And why didn't... Oh, that's another row. Okay. Durr. Ah, my. So yeah, it's pretty quick to get through here and get all these trees hacked down. Takes a little longer actually when it comes to planting the seeds, or at least it feels that way. I haven't really done an objective test to prove that it's quicker or slower one way or the other, but meh. Okay, so yeah, we'll get these trees up here. But yeah, just having 3 rows of trees like this, I don't even know how many trees are in a row. I just know that there's a lot of them, and it fills up my inventory fairly quickly. I mean, here it is, 24 minutes into the game. I've gone back to the base twice now, and you know, that's almost 2 full inventories worth of wood. hear you, but I don't see you, Buster. There you are. Excuse me. And the last one. Alright, so before we finish this up, let's do some replanting. You can roll back the video to see exactly how much wood I got in the first load and then the second load, and then add it to this load, and you can see exactly how many trees there were and all that. If you want to be that technical, I'm not gonna bother with that, but needless to say, it's a lot of wood in a little bit of space, really. I mean, these are long and all, but it's narrow. It's only taken me 20 minutes to get all this wood, so maybe it's worth your while. Who knows? Anywho, let's get to planting. So, I'm not sure what the spacing is between these trees here, but we'll figure it out. So I'm just constantly tapping the back button and the right mouse button, and when it wants to plant it, it'll plant it. There's like a hard limit between it. I think it's like 4 blocks between trees. I'm not sure. 3 or 4. There we go. So it's just kind of tap, 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 tap with both the right mouse button and the backwards button to plant these. My fingers are already getting tired. There we go. So yeah, this is pretty easy stuff. I mean, all you have to do is just get the pine cones. I don't prefer to use maple, or I can't remember what the name of the other type of tree is. It's in the game, even though there's birch and all that. I like pine trees because they grow straight and tall, and they don't branch out every which way and get involved in your building, whatever structure you have. It just they just go straight and it doesn't get in the way. It just makes it a lot easier. But yeah, don't mind the noises in the background. Okay. My hand's getting all cramped up now. Damn it. There we go. So yeah, it looks like a spacing of 1, 2, 3 tree, 1, 2, 3 tree. So that should make it easier to figure out. Should. And the spacing this way, I think it's 3 by 3 between the trees. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can also use a tree in the row up ahead of you as a guideline as well. There we go. Almost done. So, yeah, I put the frames up like this because it does help keep the rows separated. Also, the trees are less likely to topple over these, especially if you stand on this side, chop on the tree. They tend to keep it going that way. You'll get the oddball one that'll throw you off, but for the most part, it's a safety measure, and it just makes it so you can kind of keep them straight, and it looks nicer, really. That's what it just kind of boils down to. And all you have to do is just ride the rail, basically, and just keep hitting the right mouse button over and over and over again, and it'll automatically plant it with a nice even spacing. So you get the maximum amount of trees and the minimal amount of space. And of course, if you got your wood chopping skills up, or whatever skill may be named, get a lot of wood harvested, and you can get a lot more done with your bases and stuff like that. So just finish this up, and then we'll end the episode. And my hands start to cramp up, and done for that. Now I'll have to finish another row out here. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, dislike, comment either way. Share, subscribe if you haven't already. Follow me on Twitter at SilverbladeDag, D-A-G-G, so you can know when new videos come out, stuff that's not necessarily on schedule. If I have a change to my schedule, anything like that, you know, news, contests, all that good stuff, I'll post it on Twitter first, and you can keep up to date with that. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and until next time, see you later. Twitch.